Hi, I'm Spritegn, and I'm here back at you again, back at it again at Krispy Kreme. This time I've got not one, not two, not three, but three different JP tier lists that are terrible. So this one was made in March. This one was made on April Fool's Day, except I don't think it's an April Fool's joke because of this comment. But then we have one from 2 days ago, which that's gonna be fun. Anyways, I'm also playing Dokkan while I'm doing this, so very much so not paying attention. What we have here is a triple Z ranking, then a UZ ranking, and then a just top 32 characters ever, I guess. I don't know, let me... Top 32. I have no idea how they do things in Japan. Latest version of strongest character ranking top 32, thought up by Puni Puni non-paying enthusiasts. Non-paying, huh? That's going to be a very interesting thing when I bring up a point later. So anyways, there's no point in me talking about UZ rankings when I don't have my own UZ ranking, and this is going to suck because this is how much I have to zoom it out just to like quickly move things. So well, there's Cross Enma, and I've already lost where I'm supposed to be. I'll be back in a minute. So here we have every unit in the game that's a UZ rank, including the two Tensura characters, because they're not on the tier list yet. This tier list is from the Puni docs. Goku Zaru. There was a different username on Discord. I have no idea. Go check it out. Link in the description so I can finally just like find this easier. So we'll just go ahead and recreate the tier list that I made last time. Megumin, then you, then we'll put Santa Natsuyomi, because Heartful is the second best tribe. Then you, because you're good. Then freaking, I can't find any of these characters anymore. Red and White Elzamechia. Then Summer Setsuna. Then Oni King Enma. Then, yeah, that'll be it. EX Poppers, we order it. So we'll do Demon God, then Baby Doll, then Fumi, then Ichika, then Marine, then Tamonten Ren. I'm going to do a little bit of updates while I'm doing this. Then Jane, then Slippery Ryuta, and then Punigami. I just got a call out post from Epsilon in the Puni server. That's pretty fun. About Shady being unusable. Anyways, I closed the thing I was looking at, so thanks for that. Nah, that's fun. Anyways, next up we got great units. Shuka Fez, Kagure Zochiden, Itsuki, Mercury Death, Fudo Boy Gold, and we'll stop there, and then we'll go to Score Attack, but except we'll move it down. So Score Attack, so we got good units. So I'm looking at good units, and we'll put Jane here. Jane is honestly just, the more I think about it, the more, like, you have no reason to run Jane over Oni King Enma, and if you're running both of them, then you're just not running the best Enma team, so there's no point in comparing them. Then we'll put Cyber Fubuki, then Dead Time, then Natsume, then you, then Nino, and then Mikey. I'm just going ahead and putting like characters that were previously on the thing. Alright, now we have Score Attack, which was relegated to Punigami and Ren. And Borderline Worthless is you. And then we'll just put a whole row as new. And then we can go ahead and put everyone here down into this section. Yeah. And then I might as well arrange this. Guardian Wren up here. Asu goes here. He doesn't clash with a unity bonus, so yeah. I've seen melee no bonus stages with him on the team, and you might think, oh, that means he's good. No, melee just resets until he gets into fever time without getting hit, so not as useful. Then yes, bottom 3, 4, yeah, I like this. And then, yeah, I do think Cross Enma is borderline worthless because, let's be honest, you're only using him for your Ohajiki bonus. And we have both Megumin and now Rimuru who do that, except they're on actual like tribes that are more likely to have other bonus characters that you can use at the same time. And if we're... if I can pull up the... Oh, that's my extension so I can turn on my ad blocker. If I pull up this, go to copy, and then... as non-paying enthusiast, if you're using Cross Enma exclusively and then like the other two, you're definitely going to have to be paying unless you get friends, in which case it's not Cross Enma doing the work, it's your friends. That's the biggest point that I have for Cross Enma. The only reason he's not worthless is because you can use him for like autoing, because like technically speaking, spamming the start big skill that he has and like some other ones have, like Puni can fall inflated during the start of the battle. Just having like 4 of those, like him, a freaking Fudo Boy Gold, like Red and White, not Red and White, I was making Lolita Pecora and Wedding You. Just having like 4 of those, you could just like spam Puni and you just clear the stage like even faster than pre-fill Soultimates. So yeah, now we have all the new characters. We'll go ahead and get Score Attack out of the way. Here, and then here. Yeah, I don't really care what... I think I like this guy better just because he has Link Big, so you can use him for like cheese strats. Ryuta is a worse version of Asu, and then Asu... And you can switch these two all you want because they both have watches that buff them up a lot. Like he has the 50% attack watch for Charming, and he has the Galaxy watch, which apparently buffs your Soultimate multiplier, which could also work for this guy, but I don't care about Score Attack, honestly. Next up, joining in the no tier, we have... His name is weird. Some sort of Fudoma. Hikoboshi Fudoma, an all-papa rearranger that, using his Soultimate, Puni can fall larger than usual. And then he has the 2-second stun when you pop a size 6 Puni of his. He's like literally worthless. Like out of every Nyanbo character in the game, like he is genuinely one of the most worthless to get because he doesn't do anything. Next up, we have Hell Arachnus, Boso Arachnus. I like Boso Arachnus better. We're going to put him... I think we just have to put him in best, like, just because he has Unity. Like, that's good enough reason to bring him. He's also a Soultimate filler, but he would be, like, between great units and best units, but I'm not going to make a tier for that, so we'll just put him there. His redrop is just annoying to deal with sometimes, and then you can't really get his Soultimate up super consistently, but whatever. Then we'll put him at the top just because he was LB tenable. So, like, that's it. Like, he's just them, except instead of Fast Fever, he's LB tenable, which isn't really that big a deal. Now we have the 2 new characters, Rimuru and Melium. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Melium. We'll go ahead and do Rimuru. I think Rimuru is a great character. I would say here seems good. Mainly because, like, I don't really care for the Ohajiki skill bonus, but he does have it, which does bump his usage up a lot. I put Fubuki down here because without the Ohajiki bonus, she has Revive, which makes her better than Natsume because she can fill other Soultimates. So, it's pretty nice. And then Rimuru hits really freaking hard. However, because because these fever extenders are so important, I don't think Rimuru is and you don't really need to run Rimuru with Mysterious. You can just run Aqua and then bring like a Revive character. So Rimuru is good, but not like necessary. And then here at the top of good / niche units, we'll put Melium. Melium is a pre-fill stacking all popper with some sort of first skill, because pre-fill is the second one. Popping Big Puni can fill her Salt Gauge. That's pretty not useful. But whatever. She's LB tenable as a stacking all popper, so she hits harder than Natsume. So if we go to the Tensura collab doc and go down here, we'll see Natsuka does a better job than her. No, she doesn't. Because you see, Natsume does not have a skill to get her Soultimate up aside from Revive. And if you bring her, honestly, she might hit hard enough that, like, depending on the throne stage, you might not even need a Revive because she just hits way harder. So, and she's also, like, really good for grinding because she has, like, maybe the second fastest pre-fill Soultimate in the game behind normal Fudoma. They're both stacking all poppers, which, like, I might just do a whole, like, I don't know, like a second part of stage grind. I have no idea. I really don't know. Basically, stacking all poppers just don't take as long to finish up as other ones, and then you can also use Marine for that too. So, yeah. And then we'll go ahead and delete this tier. And I've already been recording for 12 minutes, and I've just been making a tier list. So here's the new UZ tier list. So why don't we just go ahead and go talk about the UZ tier list here. This is by Deimuzu. You've seen him before, and Deimuzu does it again. And then this is a new face. Susao Puni. I guess that's who we're going to be watching. And then Susao apparently is going to do an EX pop, so... Oh, that's my watch later. Forgot. Anyways. 4 minutes and 14 seconds. This is going to be a fun thing. Let me just go to Google Translate to make sure there's no weird specific wording, so that way I make a fool of myself. Except, I usually do that anyway. Nope, the latest strongest UZ ranking. I'll be the judge of that, Deimuzu.
コンイベのリュウタは編集時期の問題によりランキングに載せることができなかったため最初に
The comments just praise the editing, by the way. So we have Miku here as the worst. Since this was in March 17th, March is the third month. So this event had just come out. So there was no cat cradle. Yeah, there was no cat cradle to take up the true worst in the game. You know, pretty normal. This is about like what I have here. I'll just move it right here. About what I have. You can swap them. I really don't care, in all honesty. Okay. We got Full Bloom U and then Nino, which, like, there was also no Asu. I really don't know. I don't like having to, like, keep going back and forth. So, yeah. Anything from this point onward, just doesn't exist. I guess, yeah, Tamaten Ren is the worst EX popper, I guess. And then here we go, Itsuki. JP players really just had, like, a hate boner for Itsuki. Because, I guess because friggin' Blazion existed. Except Itsuki hit a lot harder. I'm planning to make a whole video on, like, times I've been hypocritical, yet I'm still right. Yeah, because don't worry about it. Basically, the reason I think Itsuki is fine, meanwhile somebody like... What's his face? Chimera Watch is not, is because Itsuki hits harder than her competition, at least when she's a UZ rank, and since we're doing a UZ ranking, the little bit of sacrifice you have to do makes up for it. Then we have this bum who is basically worthless. Not anywhere close to Itsuki's level, to be honest. Skip forward a little bit more. Then we have Natsume, you know, whatever. Marine, yeah, sure. Fumihime is literally just like Marine, but hits harder. Like literally, and has fever fill instead of pre-fill. Then Kegure Zochin. Then Ichika. I don't understand why Kegure Zochin is separating these two when, like, the easy link is really useful, but there's not a whole Kegure Zochin between the EX poppers. That's why I like putting EX poppers in their own tier, because like EX poppers are really useful. Like every single one of these EX poppers are on the team. I just realized, how have we not had an overlap in EX poppers? Like Brave, Heartful, Charming, Mysterious, Eerie, Tough, Enma, Slippery. I almost have them in tribe order. I just realized that. That's pretty funny. So let's go ahead and do this. Nah, Tamon Tenren's better because he has Fast Fever and Fever Fill. So Ichika. Then we have Jane. Jane is not better than Ichika. That redrop is more annoying than an Easy Link would be. And then there's a whole Shuka. There's a whole 2 EX poppers between Shuka and Kegure Zochin when they do the same thing. Slippery wasn't like a very good tribe at the time, so I guess that makes sense, but still, a whole 2. This is why I like separating EX poppers, because then you get really it gets really annoying. So we have Oni King Enma. I do think he is the best like non tribe unity fever extender, and then not Aqua. So he's pretty good. Then we have Baby U. Baby U is not better than Oni King Enma. Like for grinding maybe, but I don't really like care for like, oh, this makes grinding just 1% more optimal. Like I seriously do not care enough to do that at all. Like I am not that type of min-max player. And I focus on thrones, so that's why I have a whole niche section in my tier list. I don't just rank by numbers. So then we have Demon God Nate. Yeah, he is the best EX popper despite being an AoE character, simply because he has Unity. That's basically it. We have Summer Setsuna here. You know, if you've seen my Heartful video, or just like seen any sort of video where I talk about Heartful and show a clip, starting rearranged and then being able to get into fever time without taking a normal, that's just so insane. It's the reason that Heartful is the second best tribe in the game. And it's another reason why Charming is like the third, because they can also do it, except a little bit worse. So then we have Cyber Fubuki, Santa, Red and White, and then Crossma. So again, since I value thrones and I don't care for a bonus that doesn't hit as hard as the vent characters can, so because I hate Ohajiki and don't think that it's worthy of making a character better than every other character who's usable in more than just a side mode that's not even in the game 100% of the time, I don't think Cross Enma is very useful. I don't think the golf bonus of Fubuki is very useful, which is why she's here, because this is how she is normally. And that's why I didn't place Rimuru in like best tier, because he's good, but you know, not really. Not really too necessary for the Ohajiki bonus, but then you don't really need to run Rimuru to run a good Mysterious. But then like Megumine's broken in both, so no problem. So that was a very tame little list, but we're going to move on to Triple Z ranks, which this came out April 1st, and then we can go ahead and go to see that, oh shoot, Basaro made a tribe tier list video 2 months ago? How did I not see this? We'll go ahead and put this in right here. I didn't even realize. 9th place is Eerie Tribe, good lord. 8th place is Slippery. 7th place Mysterious. 6th place Shady. Good lord, the glazing is insane. 5th place Tough. Nah. 4th place Enma. 3rd place Heartful. 2nd place Charming. 1st place Brave, and then he still uses the bum Shadow Side Blazion and Yamato, whatever his name is. Dude, this dude is insane. Charming over Heartful? Like, what? Well, probably because you use Fighter Ren, you bum. No wonder you think the tribe's terrible. Use a god-awful character. The glazing is insane. Enma. Sure, I guess. Whatever. No, like it's good, but God, God, shady. I can't believe we got a Boss Robe cameo about the worst tribe tier list you ever seen in your life. And you have them with Blue Sky Helm with Suzaku. This is like a top 4 team right here. They can just do anything. Tell me you don't play the game without telling me you don't play the game. And then here, well, you're not using. Does Mercury Death exist? March. No, Mercury Death did not exist. Wait a minute, this was made 2 months ago. I have no idea. Weird. That was May. Yeah, this was literally about to be when Kegure Zochin came out. And then, like, it's so funny that he thinks Shady is this good. Good lord. Terrible. Terrible list. Boss Robe, never cook again. I'm gonna report this video for being trash. Worthless score attack character. Then we have Lollipecco. Like I mentioned, she's pretty good if for like grinding stages. So then we have Wedding You. Remember what I just said about Lolita Pecora? What is her like name actually? Oh, we're in UZ ranks. That's why. Sada Pecora swimsuit. White Dog Lolita. So she has the start at the battle inflate and drop big. So her Puni, like, she's going to make a lot of large Puni. Meanwhile, we go down to the third one right here. She only has this and then has this as her second skill. Like, the only benefit she has is having tribe unity with Goku Noko, and that's not good enough to put you a whole 3 characters above a better option. We have Grinding Slave. A slave for grinding, better than the character who makes, like, the second character who makes Heartful as good as it is. Santa Yu, a unity bonus for a worse tribe who doesn't hit as hard and only brings a little more HP, is higher ranked than Orihime Natsuyomi. Then we have Boso Enma, who's pretty goated, honestly. Do really like the character. Stun at the start of the fight, pretty good. Regular Gunshin, like, sure. Ryusen and Senenki's way better, but he was pretty good for the time, but now, you know, he's really not. He's literally the second best option in both being a normal EX popper for the tribe and for the strats named after him. Why is he here? Bro should be way down in, like, tier, like, 17, where the other unity bonuses are. Not here at number 2. And then first place, New Year's Kyra, Fast Fever, Fever Extender, and Yanbo, unity bonus. I mean, sure, whatever. I really don't care. But better than Arle, I doubt. Because Arle, while being good in both normal gameplay, is also good for score attack. The only downside she has is she doesn't get her Soultimate up super easily the first time, but... And then none of the characters are even 10 out of 10. And this guy doesn't get his Soultimate easy either. You can't have a number rating system and then not have somebody be 10 out of 10. Terrible. But now we've got a new person stepping up into the ring. Susao Puni. It is a top 32 of, you know, the strongest characters from a non-paying player perspective. So, Shuka 32. Oh god, we have AI of like 3D-ifying effects. Itsuki better than Shuka, and then we have Oni King after this. Baby you. Good lord. Or Hime Natsuyomi. Yeah, sure. Up here. Those 2 frames right there. That's enough to tell you that this is a trash tier. This is 46 seconds. I have to deal with this the whole time. So we have Summer Setsuna, you know, the character that makes the tribe as good as it is, way up here. All the way down at 27 top of all characters, and then Gunshin at 26. No way. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Am I finally getting, like, rankings? In my... Let's go. I'm getting terrible rankings in my friggin' thing. So we have Shady as number 9. We have Slippery as number 8. Alright, we're kind of cooking so far. Alright, you've messed it up. You done messed up right here and right now. Mysterious at number 7. Eerie at number 6. Not even close. Tough at number 5. Heartful at 4. Charming at 3. Brave at 2. Enma as the best tribe. Are you? You're just stupid, aren't you? This can't even be like a bait. This is just stupidity. That's just sheer stupidity. Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting really sidetracked, but Enma as the best tribe in the game, second to Brave, and then Heartful at 4th. You were cooking with these bottom 2. Then you put Mysterious down there, which was your first mistake, and then you went off the rails. Good lord. What does this say? This one is back in a Vespa. Also, I didn't have much time to edit. Use the template, just blah blah blah. What the world? This is like, huh? Yes, facts. Don't take me back. This will be a fun video. This will be a fun section to come back to. All right, then we have Puppet Gunchen and Triple OPC. Above Summer Setsuna, by the way, and Santa Yu, Taicho Ray, Oso Hino, and then Low Tier Shu. I mean, like, sure, whatever, Unity characters. God Farmer Fudoma and Yami Kenma. Then we have Rimuru. Above all of the Unity characters. Whatever. And then we have Millium above Rimuru. Goodness. What in the world are we doing? Then we have Boso Arachnus as the 15th best character. Then we have Aqua. Good lord. Okay. A lot of things I say is debatable. Aqua as the 14th best character in the game. Below Cyber Fubuki. That's not even close to debatable. Then we have Boso Enma. Let me tell you. Friggin' Summer Setsuna does the same thing Boso Enma does, except she hits harder, has more HP, and doesn't get banned in score attack. The only thing this guy does better at it for is Gate of Whimsy, which, if we go to the Puni Docs, this was a Gate of Whimsy event. This was a Gate of Whimsy event. Then this was a Gate of Whimsy event. You see this gap between all of these events? Yeah, these are the Gates of Whimsies. So, a character being good with this big of a gap between them compared to Summer Setsuna, who's good for every single one of these. You know, ignoring stages where she's banned. You know, yeah, no, not even close. It's pretty funny. Then we have New Year's Kyra, Nai Haibara. And then we have you can't even like judge the metric. The UZ Fever extended with Unity, and then another one. Then Arlay. Then Fudo Boy Gold. Then the crustiest picture of Demon God Nate you ever seen in your life. Goodness. And then all the way up here is Red and White Elzamechia. So the reason I put Red and White Elzamechia below these two is because with like Charming, you can get away with not running Red and White Elzamechia, provided you have like Halloween Kappa-chan, wherever she is. Like I have videos of me clearing with Charming without using her. You cannot do that with either of these two tribes, at least not without Tough using a bunch of guards and without Heartful. I don't think it's possible without her. So, considering that the tribes would be incredibly worse and literally unfunctional without these two, meanwhile Charming can get away without running her, I don't think that she's as good as, you know, that. As top 4. And then we have Crossma at top 3. Megumin at number 2, and then Goku Noko at number 1. I don't care for the... Goku Noko is the strongest character in the game. He's not. He's the most valuable, but they don't want to tell you that, so we just assume this is the most valuable. Then you have... where freaking... Arale is more valuable than these two because, you know, she's good for score attack. But Summer Setsuna being less valuable than Triple OPC, who you don't even need for tough to be runnable. Yeah, it doesn't really work. And then Boso Arachnus being like this part is just funny right here. Rimuru being worse than Milium. Milium is good for like autoing, I guess, which I guess is the only thing that I don't understand how you can have Cross Enma at number 3 when Rimuru has a better Ohajiki bonus, like considering that Rimuru is mysterious, which is more likely to have partners than Enma is. Enma also has like Nyambo start big, I guess, but then in which case, why is he up here for a stage clearing ability? Meanwhile, Milium is down here also with a stage clearing ability that is strictly inferior. It doesn't make sense. How long have I been yapping for? 36 minutes? Yeah. So I'll leave it there. I got sidetracked a lot, but this is definitely going to be a tribe. I mean, a team, like, video creator that I'm going to have to come back to. And you have Arale as your thing. And then you have the friggin' AI text-to-speech JP thing. Goodness. And you don't even... What? How do you go from a 9-month break to only uploading 2 weeks ago and then try to claim you have a friggin' top 9 tribes in the game? Oh my goodness. This is why you should listen to me and never listen to anybody else. Because when the box looks like this, goodness. Yeah. What sort of posts do you have? Oh, we have a vote? We have a vote? Yeah. Arale, Aqua, yeah, sure. Whatever. Megumin, obviously. What? What? That doesn't make sense. See, you can't do this. Megumin, obviously. Then here, Aqua, obviously. Here, Aihaibara. Here, Arale. And then Gunshin. Yeah. You can't trust anybody when you see something like this. Boso Hinozal is above Arale, by the way. Yeah, no. Not even... You can't. Here's your tribe tier list. My God, I'm going to go... I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go die in a hole, I guess. From cringe that I've had to just witness. Thank you for watching. Yeah, bye.